Hello friends, in the last lecture we learned about the halogenation reaction, that is addition of halogen to carbon-carbon double bond, and this is the two-state mechanism of the addition of carbon-carbon double bond to halogen. Addition of halogen to carbon-carbon double bond. This first step involves the formation of halonium ion. This is slow step and involves formation of this halonium ion. Here bromine added to bromonium ion, and the second step is the residual Br minus attacks on this bromonium ion and opening of this cyclic compound bromonium ion and formation of vicinal dihalides. Okay, so this is mechanism. Now we have to see the evidences in support of this mechanism. Evidences in support of this mechanism. The first evidence in support of this mechanism is the kinetics. If we study the kinetics of this reaction, then kinetics of this reaction shows that rate of reaction dependent on both alkene. Rate of reaction is proportional to both the concentration of alkene as well as concentration of halogens. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of alkene as well as concentration of halogens. So if we change the concentration, if we increase the concentration of alkene, rate of reaction increases. If we increase the concentration of halogen, rate of reaction increases. So this is about kinetics of reaction. Rate of reaction is dependent on both the alkenes, as our mechanism says. Both the components, that is alkene as well as halogens, are involved in the mechanism. So this is first evidence. Second, effect of structure of alkene. Effect of structure of alkene on reactivity. Effect of structure of alkene on reactivity. Here, if we observe the structure of alkene, suppose we have taken here simple alkene. Another, if we take substituted alkene such as CH2, substituted alkene. If we take another substituted alkene such as CH2, CH3, CH3, CH. If we observe the rate of these reactions, that means it is a structure of alkene. If we change the structure of alkene, and see the reactivity of these alkenes towards addition reaction, then we observe that the rate of this substituted alkene, rate of reaction of this substituted alkene is less than this one, and it is again less than this one, means reactivity order decreases in this way. And if you observe, then here why the reactivity of this alkene is low? Because it is having electron withdrawing group, electronegative group, electron withdrawing group. So electron withdrawing group is here. It is having no substituent, but here one substituent here is there, and which is having plus I effect. So electron releasing substituent. Here again two electron releasing substituents are there. So these substituents help to increase the rate of reaction. That means from this observation, it is clear that electron withdrawing group decreases rate of reaction, and electron releasing group increases the rate of reaction, electron donating group increases, releasing group increases the rate of reaction, electron withdrawing group decreases the rate of reaction. So the rate of reaction is also dependent on structure effect of alkene, that whether the alkene having electron releasing group or whether the alkene having electron withdrawing group. So according to this group, the reactivity of these alkenes changes in addition reaction, and rate of addition reaction changes according to the structure of alkene, structure of this substrate. So sometimes in question paper they ask the question to arrange the order according to the reactivity. Okay, so remember, reactivity, if there is electron withdrawing group, then reactivity decreases. If electron donating group is there, or those group which increases the electron density, then this electron increases the rate of reaction, and arrange the order of these reactant according to the electron donating group, electron withdrawing group. Okay, sometimes they may ask to arrange these reactant in order of their reactivity. So arrange them according to the electron releasing group and electron withdrawing group. Okay, so this is the second evidence in support of the mechanism. Third evidence that we have to study is the effect of added nucleophile. Effect of added nucleophile. Like carbonium ion. We know that carbonium ion, carbocation, is a electron deficient species. So this electron deficient species adds any nucleophile. Okay, this electron deficient species adds any nucleophile, and reaction occurs. We say addition reaction. Simply in this way, here we obtain, suppose we have taken example here. Here we obtain halonium ion. We obtain halonium ion. Now this halonium ion, we obtain halonium ion, and this halonium ion is prone to react with nucleophilic group, and here by default here Br minus generated in the process. So Br minus attacks here and opening of the ring, and we get vicinal dihalides. So vicinal dihalides obtained here. So in this case, instead of this Br minus reacts, no doubt, but instead of that, if we use another nucleophile, definitely react with that and ring open into place, and we get the different products. If we add some another nucleophile, such as if we add water, then it reacts. If we add NO3 minus, it reacts. If instead of that we add Cl minus, then it reacts. I minus, then it reacts, and we get different products. See which type of products are there. You see some examples here. So if we see, we have taken this alkene. When this alkene react with Br2, then there is a formation of bromonium ion. Okay, so bromonium ion is an electron deficient species we obtain, and here another nucleophile generated Br minus. Now if we add Cl minus in this mixture, then we get opening of this ring by Cl minus, so we get CH2, opening of ring by Cl minus CH2Br. Okay, we get bromochloroethane here. If we add, then iodo-chloroethane also obtain CH2 I CH2 Br. If we add water, then we get here CH2 OH CH2 Br. If we add NO3 minus, then also obtain CH2 NO3 CH2 Br. So if we change the nucleophile, so this is effect of nucleophile. If another nucleophile present, then this halonium ion react react with nucleophile and we get the different product, such as here we obtain vicinal dynamics. Okay, and last evidence, fourth evidence, that is the stereochemistry. Stereochemistry. As we know that we obtain halogen ion. We obtain halogen ion as an intermediate. So here halogen ion as an intermediate here. Now this intermediate, when another nucleophile, we are taking here Br minus. So another nucleophile, it attacks from opposite side. Another nucleophile attacks from opposite side. When it attacks from opposite side, the ring opening takes place in this way. So one Br is another side and added Br is at opposite side. So we get the addition of these two Br across the double bond in opposite direction. So this is vicinal dibromide, but the addition is anti-addition. But the addition is anti-addition, and this is the stereochemistry. It always adds in opposite direction. The another nucleophile, instead of that, if another nucleophile is there, it also adds in opposite direction. So anti-addition is there, and this is the actual stereochemistry of this reaction. So these are the points which supports the mechanism. Such as kinetics. Second, the effect of structure of alkene. Third, the effect of added nucleophile, and fourth, the stereochemistry. So all these points supports this mechanism. According to this, the addition of halogen takes place via this halogen ion, and addition is an anti-addition. Okay, so this is all about halogenation reaction. Now next reaction we have to study is the addition of hypohalous acid. Addition of hypohalous acid. Hypohalous acid. What is hypohalous acid? Hypohalous acid is a OH and X. This is hypohalous acid. X is any halogen. Okay. So hypohalous acid. How hypohalous acid obtained? Hypohalous acid is obtained by adding water to halogen. If water is added to halogen, then we get hypohalous acid. See here, hypohalous acid Cl2, when added water, when water is added in Cl2, then there is a formation of HOCl and HCl. If we add water in Br2, then HOBr. These are hypohalous acids and formation of HBr. This hypohalous acid is a polar molecule. It is having partial negative charge. This halogen having partial positive charge. So this is the generation of hypohalous acid, and then we have to see the addition. Suppose CH2 double bond CH2. This is alkene, and when we add this hypohalous acid such as HOCl. Okay, so this is negative part, partial negative charge. This is having partial positive charge. So partial negative charge, partial positive charge. So according to Markovnikov's rule, negative part of the reagent attaches to that carbon atom which is having less number of hydrogen atom. But here we have taken symmetrical. Instead instead of that, if we take unsymmetrical alkane, then addition of this hypoallyl acid takes place takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. So negative part attaches here, we get CH2 Cl CH2 OH. We get this compound, that means adjacent carbon containing halogen as well as OH group, hydroxyl group. So these two groups are attached to adjacent carbon in the addition of hypoallyl acid, and this compound which containing halogen and OH group to the adjacent carbon, such compounds are called as halohydrines. Okay, so if addition of this is also called as addition of hypoallyl acid, as well as this reaction is also called as halohydrine formation. This reaction is also called as halohydrine formation. Now halohydrine formation. In halohydrine formation, we have to see the mechanism of this reaction, how this reaction occurs. See the general reaction first. See, consider this propylene CH double bond CH2. When we add Cl2 in presence of H2O, then there is a formation of CH3, CH addition of OH, CH2 addition of Cl. So halohydrine formation. Now this is general reaction. Okay, general reaction. We have to see the mechanism here. Now in the mechanism involves two steps. Mechanism of this reaction involves two steps. Step first is a formation of halonium ion. This is the first step of this reaction of halonium ion. So first step is a halonium ion formation. Take here example CH3 CH double bond CH2. After adding Cl2 to H2O, we get hypohalous acid, that is HOCl. Now here this electron rich source carbon double bond attacks on this Cl positive part, and we get OH minus as a nucleophile. So in this case, when this halogen attaches, CH attaches in this way, CH2, and here generation of OH minus, another nucleophile. So this is first step, formation of halonium ion. Here fluoronium ion formation, halonium ion formation takes place. So this is first step of the reaction. Step second is the attack of nucleophile or attachment of nucleophile to halonium ion. Halonium ion. See here, formation of halonium ion is there. CHCl, this halonium ion, CH2. Now this nucleophile OH minus. So this OH minus attacks from this side, and we get the stabilization of the product. So we get CH3CH is this attached OH and this opened. So here also anti-addition takes place, and we get the halohydrine product. Okay, halohydrine product. Halohydrine formation. So this is two-step mechanism. First step is the formation of halonium ion, and second step is the opening of this halonium ion via addition of OH minus or any other nucleophile.